Hello, happy Saturday. All right, let me do the usual, find myself. There we are. That was pretty quick. And let me share it. And then I will get it pulled up and comments on. Good morning, Kathy. I'm gonna see if you repeatedly tell me you're watching today, because oh, there you go, because Facebook has that little crazy thing that's happening. So all right, let's see, and it totally took me to something else. All right, let's try this again. I think that Facebook hates me. That's pretty much what I have decided. Because it literally takes away comments, and yeah, it's just crazy. Okay, I think I'm back. All right, good morning, Deb. Good morning, Kathy. Good morning, everyone. I hope you are all doing well. For those of you that purchased the class this morning, your PDF went out this morning because I wrote it on my calendar where I write everything on what I need to do. And yeah, I marked it off and never actually sent the email. So I did officially send it this morning. I think it was probably around 9:30. So make sure you got it. If you didn't, please let me know and I will resend it directly to you. So I'm going to go ahead and get started because I do have a lot that is going on right now. That's probably why I'm marking things off and not realizing it. First thing is the In Color Club for 2021 to 2023. Registration for this ends on May the 10th so that I can start getting everything ordered and get it going for, get the club going. So I'd like to get everything out by the end of May for you guys on that. So make sure if you're interested, what will happen every month is that you get charged $45 and you will get the new In Colors. You will do one color a month. So it's a commitment for 5 months, and you will get a pack of cardstock. You'll get the ink pad, the ink refill, one Stampin' Right marker, then one combo pack of Stampin' blends. You will get the In Color open weave ribbon, and then you'll get a hand stamp card from me, plus you get a free little gift. So that will happen every month if you are interested in joining this. I do love the In Color Club. It is a great way if you want to get the In Colors, but kind of spread out the cost of it over 5 months. So, and of course, when you get one ink pad and cardstock, of course you want to add, the other embellishments and stuff that go along with it. So this makes it easy to do that. I have sent out an email, but throughout now until May the 10th, I will send out reminders with this link in it. So make sure you have that. Make sure you're on my email list. If you are not on my email list, send me a message and I will get you added on there. Okay, next thing, Paper Share. New catalog goes live on May the 4th, and I love it. All of you that are my current customers, you should have received your catalog already, or it will be coming this week. I'm seeing lots of people getting them. So if you don't get it, let me know, and I will make sure that you get one in your hands. So with the new catalog, it's time for a Paper Share. The Paper Share will be, I don't think I put the cutoff date on this, but it will be May the 15th. Yes, May the 15th. And what happens with a Paper Share is that you will get a sampling of all the paper. And basically that allows you to see what's really in the catalog. And then if you really, really like something, then you can order the entire pack for it. But you've already had a sampling of it, so you know exactly what is in that pack. There are always papers that are not necessarily my jam. So it's great doing the Paper Share. So if you are interested in that, please let me know. An email will actually be going out specifically this afternoon for that, or maybe first thing in the morning. I can't remember, but it's going out in the next like day or two. So be on the lookout for that. It will have a registration link for that as well. But the total amount is $58, and you get 88 pieces of paper. Plus, I have a little surprise that will be put into those paper shares as well. So if you're interested in that, be on the lookout for an email. Okay. Those of you who ordered club for April, I am finishing up cutting and packing all of those today. So they will be going out in the mail later this afternoon, which probably means that the post office will pick it up out of their box on Monday. So in the next week, be on the lookout for those clubs. And that is the succulent one. That's the succulent class. So, so speaking of club, the club for May will be using the Pretty Perennials. And this is a stamp set and a die set. There are dies that go along with it. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know what I did with the die sets at the moment. You will get a PDF of how to make all the projects, plus a quick step-by-step video for it. This class includes 5 cards, plus you get a half a pack of the opal rounds, a half a pack of the black matted dots, and then you get a half a pack of the, I think it's called True Love DSP, which is the black and white, which is gorgeous. And then you also get a bolt of the Whisper White Crinkle Seam Binding Ribbon. That is $39, and you have to sign up by May the 15th. So May 15th is a very popular date with the new catalog coming out. So if you're interested in that, let me know. And you can also, if you don't want to purchase the class, you can also purchase just the PDF for $15. And all you have to do is email me for that, and I can email that right over to you. Next class. Next class will be on May the 8th, and we will be using the Party Puffins stamp set. This is what you will be getting in your kit, well, I'm going to actually show you the cards that we're going to be making. And I don't know why I took this off, because you don't need to take this off. But I did. So for this, for May's class, you will actually make a total of 6 cards. But it's 3 different designs, and I'm going to show them to you really quick. So you're going to have, now, one quick thing too is if you don't have Party Puffins, because Party Puffins is not coming out until May the 4th. And I realize that, but I wanted to go ahead and start using new products. If you don't have it, you can substitute it for anything. There are plenty of critter stamp sets that everybody has. So use those instead of this. Anything will work with these cards, okay? Class is $25 or free with a minimum purchase in the online store. But this is card number 1. And then this is card number 2. And then card number 3. So we're going to be using the new paper that is actually a hostess reward. And I am super excited about this paper. I love the colors. I think the designs in it are perfect. And you've got colors on one side, but then on the opposite side, you're all black and white. So great pack of paper. If you get your order up to $150, you have the option to add this on. This is a little bit more than what the standard host rewards are like your hostess gifts are. Usually those are somewhere between like 10 and like $12. This is a little bit more, so you'd owe just slightly a couple dollars on this pack of paper if you decided to add it, but you hit that $150 and you can still add it. So this will be the class for May, and with this class, so you'll get enough to make 6 cards, and then you'll also get the acetate box, and you'll get the stuff to make this belly band as well. So if you're interested in that, I have posted on this page the information for it. So let me know if you want it. And And I'm pretty sure I've already sent out an email in regards to that. And you can add on the Party Puffins if you want just the kit. And then you want to add on the Party Puffin stamp set, you can do that as well. So again, just let me know if you have any questions. Paper Pumpkin. We are going to use Paper Pumpkin on Monday for Facebook Live at 7 p.m. I'm so excited about this. This is a good summer kit. This is great for kids. I'm going to be honest with you. I have a lot of work ahead of me on this kit. I'm going to be crafting with both of my nieces. They want to get together to put this kit together. So I'm super excited about that. That is their monthly little gift from their Aunt Amy. And it's kind of a little extra Christmas gift for them. But they want to craft with me this month. So I'm super excited about that. And they should have their kits any day now. So we will get together and do that. But I have lots of little projects I want to put together for them for it. So, but this comes with all the envelopes that you need. It comes with your stamp set, your ink, your ribbon there. And y'all, look at this. Oh, these are so cute. I love the summer kits. And I love the Christmas kits, the fall kits too. So, but you've got that. And then watermelons. Oh, yes. And then you've got rainbows. And then you have all these little extra, these are little stickers that you use. And then here's your labels. And then look at that. Y'all, those are labels. So they just punch right out. So awesome. Okay, so this will be Monday's Facebook Live as well. So be on the lookout for that, 7 p.m. And it'll be right here on this page. So we'll do some alternatives for that. And let's see. I am piling up over here. Okay. Again, I mentioned it a minute ago, but if you need a catalog, please let me know and I'll get that sent out to you. And then I have one very big announcement, and I'm so excited about this. I have a friend who is opening a boutique on May the 1st in Chapin, South Carolina. It is called Sweet Tea Boutique, and she has asked me to sell my cards in her boutique, and I'm super excited about it. So, Simply Elizabeth Crafts is coming to the Sweet Tea Boutique on May the 1st in Chapin, South Carolina. If you would like the address to that, their grand opening will be May the 1st. If you would like an address to that or you're close to Chapin, let me know and I will send you that address. I've already been in there because obviously I was there to drop off my cards and stuff, and I might spend every dollar I make from selling cards there. I might be spending it back at her store. So it's some really cute stuff. I love boutiques anyway, but I'm super excited about this. I love the fact that I get to partner with someone on selling my cards. So I will give you more information once her store opens up as well. Okay, let's get started with today's class. I'm sure y'all are tired of hearing me yap. And all right, so these are today's cards. I will let you know, this one right here was actually a team swap that I did. This was the cover of it. The inside is very different than what we're doing today. We were actually doing some fun fold swapping. So anyway, so this was a team swap. This is exactly where I got the idea from. And then this right here was, and I've showed you guys this already, it had a butterfly on it. And this was my thank you card to my customers. And so what I thought was that we could switch up the set and make that. So let's get going with all of that. We're actually going to start with this one because I will need to die cut some things. And make sure I got everything over here. In your kits, if you ordered the kits, you do have these pieces that I did cut out for you. Obviously, I can't stamp them, but if you have the stamp set, I would suggest stamping them and then cutting them out. It would be probably a little harder to stamp on top of that. So, thank you, Deb. Yes, I'm super excited. When she asked me, I was a little floored because I was like, why would someone want to sell my cards? But yeah, I mean, I do sell a lot of them at craft fairs and things. So I was super, super excited. So thanks for that comment, Deb. All right. Let's go ahead and fold our card bases over. We'll get that out of the way. And let's do this one. Okay, now we are going to take these two pieces right here, and these are using the rectangle stitch dies. And so you've got two of them in your packet. And what we're going to do is we're going to take these little strips that are in there. We're going to start lining them up. And we're going to stick them straight across. And grab the gorgeous grape. Okay. All right, so we're going to do this with them. So what I'm going to do is grab some scrap paper so I don't get ink everywhere. Adhesive everywhere. And what I'm going to actually do is start with the centerpiece. So I'm going to start with the Coastal Cabana. I'm going to grab my adhesive. And I'm just going to run the adhesive down. And then I'm going to stick it. It's not quite center. In the center from top to bottom, it's actually a little bit lower. And that's to give plenty of room up there to stamp our sentiment, which we will do as soon as we put these on. Because I want to make sure I line it all up right. And I'm going to actually do this. And then line it up with the grid paper lines. So you can use your grid paper for that as well and just line it up so that it's even all the way across. Now we're going to take our gorgeous grape and do the same thing, and we're just going to butt it up to the bottom of the Coastal Cabana like that. And then we're going to do our Daffodil Delight like that and put it on the top. And you want to butt it up right next to the Coastal Cabana. Just like that. Okay? So now we're going to move that. And we're going to do our next one. And if it's not even on both of them, don't worry about it. It's not, each card will have its own little uniqueness, right? All right, so let's adhesive on the Coastal Cabana. I'm going to line it up there. Okay. And then we'll do the Daffodil Delight. And we'll put it on top. And then Gorgeous Grape on the bottom. I love these colors together. I'll be honest, I was a little worried about the Poppy Parade. But I actually really liked the colors. Surprise, surprise. All right, so we've got those, and now we're going to cut those down, and we're going to use my favorite little contraption here. And we're going to do the other side. All right. It's probably time for me to be gone on the trimmer, because I have used it a lot with adhesive recently. Okay, so then we'll line up this one, give it a good chop, and same for this side. There we go. All right, so there's our two pieces. Now we're going to stamp our sentiment. If I can get all the pieces off. Okay, so our sentiment is going to be Happy Birthday. Now, I pulled out the Vine design. And sorry, I had to grab a block. All right, so with the Vine design, I love these sentiments, and I'm going to say I'm very sad this one is going to be retiring at the end of June. because these sentiments are spectacular. So if you wanted to, you could even do congratulations, or you could do the thank you, whichever you prefer. I needed a happy birthday card, so that's why I did it there. But I think I need a couple of, let's do a congratulations. How about that? I'm going to make sure it fits, though, across the top. It might actually be, yeah, that's going to probably be a little too long. So let's do thinking of you. Nope, I don't like that one either. Okay, we're going to do hello. Yep, okay, I'm going to like that one a little better. I don't want it to go all the way over here. I think I like it right there in that upper corner. So let's just do the hello. So it changes up my sentiment just a little bit. All right. I'm going to ink it up with black memento. And then I'm going to pull it down just a little closer to me so that I can make sure it's straight. And I'm actually going to stamp it first. Okay. Let's do this. Let's flip it. There we go. Now I can see it a little better. It's a little crooked, but it's not bad. Once you put everything on, it'll be just fine. I'm not going to stress over it. All right, and then let's do this one. Perfect. Okay. All right, so that is that stamping. Let me actually clean this off real quick. I'm going to use that block. All right. Okay. So now we're going to set these aside for just a second. And then we're going to take a scrap piece of Whisper White. And obviously in your kit you don't have an extra piece of Whisper White. So if you decide to go and stamp them first and then die cut them, you'll need to grab your own paper for that. Okay. So this is going to use the Dress to Impress. And we are going to grab out the perfume bottle. And then we are going to grab out that flower. And I'm going to go ahead and put both these flowers on the same one since we're going to die cut them out so I can ink them up at the same time. And then we're going to need this one and this one. And I'm going to have to grab a couple more blocks. And that one. Okay. This set will be in the new annual catalog. This is an older set. I love this set. It's very good for your Mother's Day. And if you wanted to, you could actually stamp, if you have this stamp set, you could stamp Happy Mother's Day at the top or Hello Fabulous or, you know, whatever. So these would be good sentiments at the top as well. All right, let me grab 3 blocks. All right, I'll put that there, that one on there, and that one on there. Okay, so let's take this piece and we're gonna stamp the flowers in black memento. And I'm gonna go ahead and stamp it twice because we will need 2 sets. Okay. And then we are going to need Coastal Cabana for our close that up so I don't have ink all over myself. So we're going to need Coastal Cabana for our perfume bottle. So I'm going to stamp it twice. Just like that. And while I've got this out, might as well go ahead and stamp our envelopes. And then we don't have to bring the Coastal Cabana out again. So I'm going to ink it up. I'm going to stamp it down here. Ink it up and stamp it right there. Beautiful. Then I'm going to take this image right here. We're going to ink it up. we're gonna stamp it off, and then we're gonna stamp it right there just in the center. Okay, so we're gonna do that to the other one as well, and then obviously to our images that we're cutting out. Okay, all right, so there's our images we're cutting out. There we go. I love how the fill-in images for these are not quite perfect. I love that it is more of an abstract kind of deal. So, okay, so there's that. And then we're going to take our Daffodil Delight. We are going to take the, let's see, the larger image. And we're going to stamp on this one and that one, okay? Then we're gonna clean it. We're gonna clean the stamp with our little chamois. And then we're going to take Gorgeous Grape. I got fuzz in the Gorgeous Grape. And then we're going to stamp down on there, and then that one, and then on the little one. And that's going to go outside, but it'll get cut off, so I'm not too worried about that, but I didn't want to use the small one for it. Okay, all right, so there's that one. Now let's do our Granny Apple Green, because we need to fill in the leaves. All right, so we're gonna use the small one, not the large one. And then we're just gonna stamp right there, and that gives it the abstract where it kind of matches all the other stuff. So you've got a little bit of your white space. You can use the large one if you'd prefer not to have any white space. That is fine. Okay, so there we go. Move those out of the way. So now we're going to bring in the All Dressed Up. And I'm going to take and cut this in half like that, because we're going to bring in the little mini so that it fits on the screen. And I'll put that plate down there. I'm actually going to cut, again, I'm going to cut like this. And I'm going to cut this. You could also fussy cut these out. These are actually not bad to fussy cut, but y'all know I don't do fussy cutting. I mean, I do it, but I don't like it. I do it when necessary, I guess. Okay, so let's grab out our perfume bottle. And we're going to grab out our flowers. So those are all up here. All right, I'm going to set those aside. We're going to stick that there. And this one here. All right, and then we're going to run it through. I'm going to shake you for just a second. All right. Pop out that. Oh, I think I moved it a little bit. Okay, and then that flower. All right, and then let's do our other set. All right, so that one goes there. And this one goes here. Now, if you do have a problem with it moving, you can always use some Post-it. I have this right here that I use, and it sticks, but it's not as sticky as washi tape, and so I don't rip my paper, but it does keep it down. So it's just Post-it tape. So you can find that on Amazon, or I think even in Walmart or Target. So You can find that pretty much anywhere. All right, let's stick this in here. There we go. All right, and then let's move it on through. I'm gonna move the grid paper because it's wobbling because of that. When it's on paper, it will move. All right, so we will take that off, and now we can move this out the way. And now let's build up our pieces here. So this is Gorgeous Grape, and this is using the circle, the layering circle dies. This is my sadness here. I had to get it in for one last class. These are the stitch shapes, and this is the circle one. So that is what we're going to put on top of our Gorgeous Grape. So we're just going to put adhesive flat. We're going to line it up. So all you have is a little peeking through of the Gorgeous Grape. These have always paired very nicely with, the stitch shapes have always paired very nicely with the scalloped layering circles. Okay, so there we go. Now we're going to take our, oh, I was just all off on these. That's crazy. Okay, it's all right. Not a big deal, right? Maybe I should have fussy cut them. All right, so we're gonna pop this up. So we're gonna grab our dimensionals. We're gonna put one there, one there. We're gonna put one in the center here. And then I'm gonna put little ones, so some minis in the top part. And the reason I'm gonna put minis is because that will fall. If you mail this card, it will fall. All right, so we're gonna flip that one over. Put 2 minis at the top. And then we're gonna add 3 big ones to the bottom. So one there, and one there. We'll take off the backings, and then we will put them on our center of our circle. Actually, we're going to do it a little off center. So we're going to stick it right about here. Okay, and then let's do this one. Right there. All right, perfect. And then we are going to take the flowers, and we're going to actually adhere all of these on flat, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some mini glue dots to do that, because it's just easier. All right, so we're going to stick this one in right about there, and then do this one. I'm getting to the end of a roll for the mini glue dots. All right, and then we're going to stick that one there. Okay. One, two. We're going to stick this one in like this. So they're just barely hanging off. And then we'll do this and this one. And stick this one in right here. All right, so now what we need to do is finish the rest of our card base layer. All right, so we are going to take some, what is it called? Linen thread. I don't know why I forgot the name of that. We're going to grab linen thread. I had to grab a new one because I need a lot for this. Oh wait, oh goodness, the package would not come open. Okay, so we are going to take the end and we're going to wrap it around 3 times. All right, and we're going to leave enough to tie a bow. And we're going to wrap it around the Coastal Cabana. 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to tie that bow. We're going to see if I can do that on camera today. Whoa, I got it. All right. Now let's see if I can pull it out. There we go. Okay. So now we're going to cut off the ends, and let me grab my ribbon scissors there, and that should be okay. There we go. All right, let's do the other one. Actually, I'm going to cut those just a hair smaller. There we go. Better not put that on the floor. I was about to wipe the tails on the floor. I think my husband will yell at me if I do that again. He is the one that vacuums. I'm very, very lucky. My husband does the cleaning, and yeah, he yells at me every time. He's like, "Have you seen the floor in your craft room?" And my response always is, "My table is clean." That makes a difference, right? All right, I need to add a little bit more to tie that bow. Not quite that much, but so yeah. He always yells at me whenever he vacuums. You know, sometimes it just falls and I really don't have any control over it. And if I literally bent down to do every single piece of scrap that fell on the floor, I would do nothing else. Because as soon as you start crafting, that's exactly what happens, right? Okay, so let's trim off these tails here. Like that. All right. And now we're going to take our circles that we put together. We're going to take some dimensionals. I don't know what I did with my other pack of it, but okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we will stick this over the linen thread. Just like that. And it can hang off a little bit. That's totally fine. So it'll go just like that. This one will do the same thing. Like that. And then, we're going to flip these over now. And we're going to do dimensionals on the back. So it's very gloomy here today. It is supposed to rain, which is probably a good thing. I think we need it to wipe away a little bit of this pollen that has been killing my allergies. So all those who have allergies, I can sympathize with you. So where is everyone from? And is it gloomy where you guys are at? Is it supposed to rain? The last couple days have been really nice here, so I'll take the rain today, just as long as it comes and goes. All right. Let's put this on our card base, and then we will do our inside, which I did forget to stamp earlier. Okay, so we're just going to line this up in the center, just like that. And then we're going to do one more. Sorry, I know you don't like me. I know it's boring watching me take all the backings off. All right. Lexington, it's gloomy, waiting on the rain. Yep. Oh, and in Florence, it's gloomy too, Verna? Well, goodness. Well, I guess it's not gloomy. Florence isn't really that far away from us either. We're, I think, we're about an hour and 15 minutes maybe now. instead of an hour and 45 minutes like we were before. So we're a little closer. Okay, so there's that. Let's do our inside because I did forget to stamp it earlier. So we'll grab the Coastal Cabana and we're going to stamp our little perfume bottles again. So down in the corner, we're going to do it in the left-hand corner. All right, and then we will take our fill in. We're going to stamp it off over here on scrap, and then we'll stick it right on top. And then we have our first set of completed cards. All right. Put that over there. Our second card is actually very quick and easy to put together. And it's very little stamping. So, figured I'd get the little bit more difficult one out the way, which this one's not difficult, but, you know, has a little bit more steps to it. All right, so there we go. And then here we go. All right, so that is the first card. And we will set that aside for right now. Let me put my dies back on here. I have had a couple of people email me about the magnet sheets here. These sheets are from Stampin Storage, and I absolutely love them. They are great. They keep my dies all together. And I actually have always done where I put them on the inside, but lately I've been needing dies that are different. So like this, or maybe like a label die. So I have actually changed the way I've done it, and everything is now in a little sleeve. So I have a big, let's see if I can lift it. And this actually works really good for my events too, because then all I have to do is I've got like the name and the price and all that stuff on them too. But so now I do it like this, and it's great because now I can see all these different things, and then all I have to do is pull it. So anyway, it is maybe one extra little step, but when I have a stamp set that has matching dies, but now I can see them, which is great. So I will have a link in the video. I will post the description of the the information on the video in the description after we get off of here, and I will add a link for Stampin Storage on there as well, so that if you are interested in purchasing any of that, y'all can do that through there. They have the best products ever. So, all right. Good morning, Sharon. How are you? Long time no see. I saw Sharon last weekend, so I got to craft with her all day at a table. It was awesome. All right, so this is going to be our second card, and we are using the amazing paper that is going out with the annual catalog. This is called the Artistry Bloom. Yeah, Artistry Blooms DSP. I have to say this is probably my favorite pattern in the whole thing. I absolutely love the greens and the blues together. So, in saying that, that is what I decided to be the main focus of our card. So we're going to take out, I did not stamp the envelope for this one, since all it is stamped is thank you. All right. We're going to take our card bases and fold them over. Yes, the sleeves come from Stampin Storage too, Verna. Yes. Yes, they do. And the sleeves are very sturdy. So they're not easy to rip. The tab, it seems flimsy, but I have pulled and pushed and all that with them, the ones that didn't have matching stamp sets, for probably 2 years now, and they are still perfectly fine. Let me show you. Well, never mind. It's in another box, but because I'm working on another card class. So anyway, it's I have pushed and all that stuff, and they have not ripped or torn or anything like that. And then it's easy to get the labels on and off of as well. So when this retires, I can reuse the magnet and the sleeve, because obviously I sell my retired stuff, and the labels come off really easy for that too. So just a side note. Yes, they are, they're all from the Stampin' storage. So, okay, so there is our card base. We're going to go ahead and take our long piece here, and we're going to attach it down. And I will mention that the link I'll put in there, it's actually like a referral link. So it does give me points whenever you order from it. I don't receive money per se, but after so many points, I get like a little store credit. So I'm not an affiliate by any means. I don't purchase enough to be an affiliate, but I do at least have a referral link. And so I will post that referral link if you're interested in it. And then maybe if I get enough referrals, I can actually give away some for free. Because I actually just bought all the ones that I need. I don't know why I can't line this up all of a sudden. So I am not in need currently of any Stampin' storage products. My husband will tell you I have spent a lot with them over the last 2 years. For sure. But they really do have the greatest organization stuff for stampers and crafters. All right, so let's put our second piece on. And there we go. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this piece right here, basic white here. We're gonna take another square of that designer series paper, and we're gonna pop it right up on top. Oop. Just like this. Nice big white border around. Okay, and then we'll do this one. All right. All right, so then there's that. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna pop these two pieces up with my famous dimensionals. I don't think I go very many cards without using dimensionals. Is there anybody else who does that? Is there anyone who does not use dimensionals on a card? Very, very few do I have flat cards. I will say, when I make cards for my husband to send out to church members, he does, because he'll send like thinking of you or missed you or whatever, and he will require for me to do flat cards. And do y'all know how hard that is? He does not like anything popped up. So like he would want all this completely flat. He doesn't mind that it has the multiple layers, but nothing can have the dimensions. So, it's very hard. It's very hard to do his cards. So when we send birthday cards to church members, I do all of it. I just put their name on the front and I sign the inside, and then I put it in the envelope, and then he puts their address on it. So then he doesn't know that it's all popped up. All right, so we're gonna stick that there, and we're sticking it a little bit further to the left-hand side so that you've got more view of that paper there. All right, grab this one. And then we'll stick this over here. Let's put the green part up. Okay. All right. So now what we want to do is we want to stamp our sentiment. So you're going to have two pieces. This is just a strip of paper And then what I did was I used the Treasured Tags Pick-a-Punch. These Pick-a-Punch punches, that was kind of weird saying, but these Pick-a-Punch punches are fantastic. If you do not have these, you need to get them because they are well worth it. I mean, they are a little bit more expensive than just the normal punches. Like these are about $23, but they are so worth it because you have the different ways that you can punch your ends and just make it fancy and add a little extra texture or add a little extra touch to your cards. Okay, so we're gonna do the thank you on these. And I have to figure out where I put my, there we go. So we're gonna do the thank you. I wonder, I think I might actually do happy birthday on these. Let's do happy birthday. Why not change it up, right? I need some more birthday cards, so this will work. All right. And then we're going to grab a block. Let me wipe or clean this off. All right, we're gonna stamp this in Night of Navy. And I'm going to stamp first on my card, on my scrap grid paper. All right, that was a little crooked. I just need to figure out how to line it up. And there's the glare. Oh. You know what I did when I was doing it earlier is I did it with the happy. All right, that was good. All right, so we're gonna stamp it upside down. All right. Make sure not to get my head in the thing. That's good. Okay, so stamping my happy birthday upside down is probably a little easier. All right, and then let's do this one. There we go. Yep, that's good. I'm good with that, good with that. All right. Now we're going to take, and I punched out this label right here, and this label is called Label Me Lovely. And all I did was punch out Coastal Cabana with it. Then we're gonna take our sentiment and we're gonna run adhesive on the back. Put 2 little strips on there. And we're gonna center it just like that. And then do it again with this one. There we go. We'll turn these over and then we're gonna pop them up, of course. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Actually, I need to move these further down, and then I need to put one in the center. Actually, no, that's pretty good. All right, let's move this down. We want it to be further to the end so that it holds it all up. All right. Sliding all kind of things everywhere. All right, and then we'll just stick this right here in the center. Make sure it's even. Pop it down. Do the same to this one. And then that is card number 2. Oh, actually, let's add our inside. All right, so we're not going to stamp the inside since we just stamped happy birthday. You could add like a, what's called an any sentiment where it says, I hope your day is great or whatever. You could definitely add that kind of sentiment to it if you wanted to. All right, so we'll do that. And then this one. And then we had a great time at the retreat too. That paper is awesome. Yes, Sharon, it is definitely awesome. This is some great paper. Bright, bold, and beautiful. So, all right. So that is both cards for today. Let me pull them all in and get my inky stamps out of the way so I don't have an accident. All right. So that is card number 1. And this is card number 2. All right. And then don't forget, I lost it. There we go. Class for May will be using the Party Puffins. You can obviously substitute it for any critter stamp set that you have. You don't have to have the Party Puffins, but here are the 3 cards that we're going to be making. You will actually make 6, 2 of each. So, and then you'll get this little acetate box and the stuff to make the belly band for it so that you can keep all your cards together. And then don't forget about Paper Share and the In Color Club, and there will be information coming out on those. It's already come out, at least on the In Color Club, so don't forget about that. And then the last thing is, don't forget about the Pretty Perennials class. Club. That'll be for club. So if you have any questions, let me know. And I will see you guys on Monday at 7 p.m. And again, we will be focusing on the paper pumpkin alternatives. See you guys, and I hope you have a great rest of your Saturday. Bye.